Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, and this is Ilidio. Once again, I have another final table for you guys. As you can see, I will start with $74, which gives me a big advantage, and hopefully we will not waste any chips and try to keep our advantage and let the other players kill themselves. As you can see, I'm marking Mr. PokerWinger here. This was mainly because of him why I started my bankroll challenge. He's a very good player, got a lot of years of experience, and whenever we play against him, we need to bring our A game at all times. So as you guys can see, this is a final table where he is at. So it does have a lot of final tables, and I saw a video of him already completing his bankroll challenge to 3K. That was amazing. So don't forget to check him out. He's a very good player, and he's always entertaining to watch him play. So we are just waiting for our final table to start here. As always, I mark the other players. I open a final table just so we observe while we wait for our one to start, because this does take some time. So it's always good to observe our other players and see how they play. It's not that easy, given that we are just observing to see how they would make some mistakes, because we're just waiting for our table to start, to be honest. But these players, as you guys can see, all of them are marked. I already played with some of them already. Um, Nothing too amazing apart from Mr. PokerWinger here. We always need to be careful when playing against him. The other players, the top one, you guys can see I marked him as a bad player, and the other two as unusual plays. I put them as unusual plays because most likely this type of players would be betting random sizes and don't really make too much sense of how they would be playing. They in something that they should just shove. Sometimes they will just put one big blind to try and trap you, or just raise like six big blinds in something that you can just mini raise. So this is why I marked them the way they are. Um, oh, he was unlucky there. So we just lost him on the final table there. Not work. Oh, and our table is just starting, and once again he's on the final table against us. As you guys can see, I'm sending a few things against him because I always try to talk to him. It's always good to to just show some love here. Um, but in the poker tables there are no friends, of course. So good luck. This is what you do, and this is okay. As you guys can see, this one would be raising six big blinds just like that, and you guys can see that he buys from the $60. I don't know if I forgot to actually mark him and say that he starts out at the $60. Let me see what I did here. Will I just go in? Yes. I decided to change my approach to the game because I noticed that I was limping a lot, and that sometimes would put me on a bad position. So as you guys can see, being aggressive in this game actually pays off. So that was our first knockout, and you guys can see with only knockout we are already over $100. So that's cool. If we manage to win this, we win the amount that is on our head and what we have been collecting so far. So let's do our best, and as I told you in the beginning, we will just try to keep our advantage in terms of chips, not taking too many risks. There we will most likely be or raising or folding instead of just limping with the mediocre hands. would most likely be, yeah, exactly, not even with the jack there. I didn't even try to mini raise, so conserve as much as possible. Let's not forget that we have PokerWinger on our table, so there's no room for mistake. Okay, that player didn't even mark him because I was just so distracted that PokerWinger was on our table that I didn't even mark the other one. But I believe that after this I will open the replay table and then just mark everyone. But I was just focused in trying to take this down. So let's see what will happen here. He does know that I always try to steal the flop. So whenever I would mini raise, he would just three bet me or put me in a bad position. But we didn't lose much there. Was a big blind, but all is every blind is important. But in that situation, we didn't lose much. So it's always good to try and steal. Sometimes the cards that will show on the flop won't really make sense that they would be calling or even raising us with that. So as you guys can see, I have an ace eye with the jack kicker, and the jack kicker came for us, which gave us already a big advantage, and we take another one down. So this would be for $12, 94. Everything was going very well, and now the game will actually start because I know that PokerWinger is quite aggressive, and for us to try and limp too many times won't pay off because he won't let us see any cards and will be quite aggressive. So let's just check this one down and not try to take any risks. As you guys can see, he got there on the river, and if you would have bet there to pretend would be a big mistake. So yeah, okay, let's see. I don't really remember what I did here. I'm just trying. It's actually good to see the replays and see where I could have improved and what type of plays I did not ideally for the situation. It's always nice to see. Like now, I try to see a flop here. We paid not too much, but it's quite complicated here. I believe that I will try to stab this and try to take this down. Let's see if it will work for us or if he will re-raise us. You called. This is complicated. With this type of cards, I don't believe that he's going anywhere. And he just takes the aggressive approach as I was already expecting. So we just give this one up. Um, yes, well, we'll check whenever we can, and always try to see the flop paying as less as possible. Yes, he will just stab a standard mini raise there to try and take it down. Okay, so well, this is a suited end, but what I don't even remember. This is me trying to think if it would be good to call or just fold here. Maybe we'll re-raise us as always. Oh, he didn't, so that's actually a good sign. Means that he doesn't have anything good on himself. We'll just take this, just a raise there, and take this one down. Okay, we had a pair of fours, but wouldn't be too amazing. If you would raise, we'll just go all in there. And here I was hoping for for him to just shove, which didn't happen. So we just hopefully we were expecting him to eat at least a queen here. Obviously, we would just continue and raising, and hopefully would call, but he just gave up. So as you can see, he doesn't really take too many risks. Two pairs here, which is good. Okay, he raises us. I think that our approach here will be calling, and this is awful. When I saw the 10 there, I was like, oh man, this can't be happening. And obviously we'll feel the weakness on our sides, and I believe that he must be he checked, which is good. So there's already a straight there. We are not expecting him to have the king there, but if he does wake up with the king, will be quite disastrous for us. Yeah, over here I put him on a king. I did in fact put him on a king. I don't know if that would be the case, but would be quite come on, to win a pot of 6 big blinds and he just goes all in to take it down. We were blocking the flush, but he could have the king there for the straight, so we had 2 pairs. Some people just don't fold 2 pairs, which I have learned how to do that, because before I would just go all the way and try to take it down, not knowing the possibilities of flushes and straights. It was just most likely a random player. But now, obviously, when you think more about it, we do need to let go some hands as well. So I was just looking into the rewards there, expecting that eliminating PokerWinger would give us the 74,000 there, and this would be the best video for our Grand Tour Bankroll Challenge, for sure. Yeah, so the blinds are already getting big. We have 14 and 17 big blinds each. We are very close. For the advantage that I had before, I'm already seeing him approaching, and I didn't want him to actually take the lead. So let's see what will happen here. I don't remember if he managed to take the lead. So he's at 15 big blinds. We all both have 15 big blinds, so we were expecting the 8. The 8 didn't show up. I don't know if he's gonna take this one down or if he will check it all the way through. So we'll check it. The 6. So we have 2 pairs. Don't really put him on any of these cards. We might take this one down. Was a bit suspicious, this 3 big blinds bet there. So we do in fact take it down. So it was a good read on my side. As I told you, he's aggressive, so what other players would just check all the way through, he will bet. So because I know that, at least was one of the tells that I could get from his play style. So we were trying to exploit as much as possible. Not easy, yeah, because as I said, he's got a lot of experience, so we would just try to bluff whenever possible. So king 4, not an amazing hand, but yeah, okay, so he would just go all in there. I'm not gonna take this one down. If it would be ace X, we would most likely just call there for the win. King 5, I was really thinking about it. I was like, okay, 9 big blinds, a king high. Let's let's just wait for a bigger opportunity. So as you guys can see, it got to a point where no good cards were coming on our way. I was just looking to the bounty on our head. So we already had 145, and eliminating him would put us close to 200. So I was already waiting for him to go all in there, and we would call for sure. This was a fold on his side, which is good. Whenever we have bad cards, I always expect him to fold for us, which is the dream. So we have ace high. He went all in. I believe that we will call this, yeah. 7 jack against ace 3. We will wait for the win, and we take it down. So we managed to eliminate Dusty Truth there. This was a very good and close match. So we will be checking the table and see how much it would be. Roughly 200 pounds, $200. Oh, almost 300. So that is actually amazing. If you guys like this type of comment, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about my play against PokerWinger there. If I did something wrong, just let me know in the comments. If you guys are doing some kind of bankroll challenge, let me know in the comments below. It's always good to hear from you guys. It gives me motivation to continue and post the videos. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay classy.